on Facebook. On Facebook? I actually started... Oh, why do I get nervous? The sensitive heart, the sensitive... What? Blah. Hello my lovelies, Minxy Misty here, and I know I left you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger there. Hi Choo Choo. And today we're gonna talk about cliffhangers. No, just kidding. Did notice I left you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger there. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry about that. It was slightly intentional. But today we're gonna get to who the Tin Man is, which is Markiplier. That's right, Mr. Warstash himself. He's got a Chica, I got a Chewy. Last time we talked about Jacksepticeye, and if you've kind of been following along with this video segment and watched the last video segment that we did, you might remember that I admitted old Jackie Boy is actually not the first YouTuber that I ever started watching or saw. In fact, there's a lot more. I was just about to reveal to you my number 2 favorite YouTuber at this time and why. I was also going to let you guys know how I kind of found out about Jack. I started watching Markimoo before I started watching Jack. In fact, it was a while before. First time I ever saw Jack was on Markiplier's page. It was in a little box, you know, they kind of have a little window kind of come up on the side of the screen on Markiplier's page on a video I was watching of Markiplier's at the time. The first word that comes to mind when you think about it or you talk about Mark has got to be that heart, though. He has the biggest one of them all, in my opinion, doesn't he, guys? I mean, come on, he's got a big heart, so that's what I see when I think of him, as that big old heart. Big heart. And he just seems like the sweetest guy. He does all those live charity streams now, which really tells, at least me, I don't know if it tells you guys, how much of a giving spirit that he must be. I haven't had the luxury of meeting myself yet, but it kind of tells me a lot. And he also seems to really love his fans as well, which Jack does too. A lot of them do. But I really respect that. I mean, it's so important. He's so authentic too. There's some other YouTubers out there, a lot of other YouTubers out there. I'm not gonna mention any names, guys. No drama, none of that stuff. Don't want any of that going on. But for certain other YouTubers, you know, it's not the same. When Mark tells you about how he appreciates his fans or thanks one of his fans, or he talks about something that he wants to do for others, you can really feel it. You can feel the love, you can feel the tears, and if you're anything like me, you've even maybe cried with them a time or two. A little chilly, guys. I'm going to put on hoodie. It's a very cold day outside, so kind of time out. I'll put on my Deadpool, my daddy hoodie. My daddy hoodie? My daddy hoodie. Daddy hoodie. I don't know, I'm pretty weird. Markiplier, he's just the sensitive heart. He's the delicate soul, and of course, he's hilarious too. He can always make you laugh. The off-the-wall ideas, some of the ideas and things he thinks of is certainly something only Mark could think of or ever come up with. I don't think anyone else can do what he does. For all these reasons and so many more, Mark would have to be the Tin Man, of course. He's the most kind, giving, and generous of all three. The sensitive heart, the selflessness, the, putting others before himself, wanting to please everybody. He defends his friends besides Wade. Just kidding. Besides Wade, of course. No. Just kidding. It's a joke. But because of all this, you realize he's much stronger and braver than he seems to be. Probably even more than he realizes he is himself. He's a very brave, strong person. Because of all this, you can really see that, and probably even more than he realizes he is. Because only the bravest and strongest of men can show their true feelings without hiding anything. He doesn't hide anything. He's open with us, and I really respect that and appreciate that and admire that. In fact, a lot of guys aren't like that. One of the first times that I saw Mark, though, it was very funny. It was way back when, you know, I've only had this YouTube for 4 months, but of course I've been watching Jack and Mark and everybody on, you know, the other channel. I have a different, not a channel, but on a different thing that I just basically created to watch in order to watch YouTube. Didn't really do anything with. And I started watching him on that channel, and one of the first things that I recall, he had the dark, it was back when he had the original dark black hair color. I know he's redone it now, but the black color that he originally had, and all I could remember was this guy just screaming bloody murder and just so terrified. It was a scary game, of course, and he was just screaming and hollering at the screen, and I knew then that that wouldn't be the first time by any means, and it most certainly has not. But that's what drew me in, like most of the others. But it was really his heart, you know, his heart again that made me stay and stick with him throughout all these years. That's just a few of my thoughts on Mark and why he's always been someone I've found very interesting since really early on, even since I first learned about or started watching YouTube. I wish I could say when I started watching Mark, but it's really been so long ago now that I can't really pinpoint an exact time period. But if I had to guess, I'd say probably about 3 years, maybe 3 to 4 or something on that. Definitely, I was thinking right around 3 years. You know, I started watching him on my other, I created another channel just so that I could watch YouTube. And so it's on there somewhere. But it's because of all these reasons and so many more that Mark would have to be the Tin Man in this very long and very strange journey that we call YouTube. And if you haven't already guessed who the next one might be, and even if you have, then you should definitely join me next time when we talk about the Cowardly Lion. That's right, we're talking about Cowardly Lion. So for now though, to be continued. Thank you so much for watching. Set your goals way high, and remember to love life and Markiplier. My dog loves Markiplier. Bye bye.